Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Baba. Hello, 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 hello. Am I live? Can you all hear me? Can you all see me? Oh, hey, yeah, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're absolutely back. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you, family. I love you all so much. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know very soon I'm going to get better at this. Very soon I'm not going to have all the lags and stuff and stuff. It's very embarrassing. Irony, Chio, AJ, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, so let's dive right into it. I think hopefully we don't get a lag. Fingers crossed. So, 2K subs. You all did it. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. Let me know when and at what time did you subscribe. Just a little fun thing. I'm just curious. When did you subscribe? At what point? At what video? What video did you come across my channel? When did you subscribe? Welcome back, my love. Oh, that's my wife in there. True Love's Corner. She's supporting. She's at the background, helping me out. Let's all give her a shout out. True Love's Corner. That's my beautiful wife right there. So let me know, guys. At what time do you? Oh my goodness. Did it happen again? Hello. Oh boy. Glad to see your journey. I subscribed when you had about 200 subs. Oh wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. You're one of the OGs. 200 subs. Wow. Wow. At what point did you subscribe? And what video? I think you had said it was the Diddy video that had you subscribing. The first one. Was it the Diddy video that had you subscribing? You froze again. Oh my goodness. I subscribed when your reaction video was the four women that were beaten in China. Love to see your reaction. They're so genuine. Oh, thank you so much. I think I subbed when I watched your Itaewon reaction. Yeah, the Diddy video. Wow. Today I got OGs here. Um, I think let's chat while I try to fix the issue. Wow. I appreciate AJ. You said the reactions were so genuine. Yeah, I try to react um when I haven't seen the video or have an idea. So when I was introduced to Red Mango, I actually, to be honest to you, I thought she was a like one of the generic true crime channels. That's what I thought before seeing anything of hers. I didn't know it was way better, way crispier. She does a lot of research. and into the cases. She does in-depth research. Okay. And your wife is gorgeous and supportive. Haha. Yes, she is. I was gonna say wifey is pretty AF. Okay, I'm glad she's in the chat so she can see it. I'll leave that to her. Eh, for being supportive. She is 100% supportive. Before starting this reaction channel, I was passionate about like talking about stuff that are happening like news and stuff like that. And I think when I did a DD reaction, I didn't post it. And she actually encouraged me too. Wifey was like, "Hey, you gotta post it." I'm like, "Ah, it's just a reaction. I don't know if people are gonna like it." He's like, "Nah, if I like it, they're gonna like it. Just post it." And it was raw. It was authentic. So she encouraged me too, and that did well. I think I had 100 views. So I was like, "Babe, I had 100 views." And she said, "You see, I told you to post it." Of course, you deserve the compliments. We appreciate your queen. Thank you, babe. You're still in the chat. Gotta love a supportive partner. Yeah, I am very, very, very lucky to have her. Absolutely very lucky to have her because it's you sometimes it's hard to get a supportive partner. Um, in this world where you have men pitting against women and stuff like that. Oh, she responded. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. She's probably blushing. She's not here with me. She's in another room right now. I believe she's blushing right now. She deserves it. So today I reacted to the most hated man in China. There, no, in Korea, I think. There are two of them. This one was the man that I think roundhouse kicked a woman for looking at him dirty. Bro, it was eye opening and very, very, very ridiculous. It was so ridiculous to see that people actually believe that women are the problem and treating them anyhow. I'm like, oh my goodness. And some of the cases, like the four women bitten in China and stuff like that, I'm like, what? Are you guys serious right now? Are you guys serious? Women are not the problem. Elaine says, I'm so happy to see your channel grow. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. This thing is lagging. Uh, okay, so as I still try, let's hop into the first topic. But yeah, I do appreciate all of you so much. Let's hop onto the first topic. That's the Itaewon case. The Itaewon case. How many of you remember that case? Society just blames women for everything. Oh yeah, absolutely. I believe that. And the saturation and um ideologies like the red pill ideologies and stuff like that has made it easier to target women. They've made it so easy to target women. It's insane. And it's sad, to be honest. It's sad. Men have their own issues. I'm not saying men don't have issues. Men have issues, but women are not the problem. I believe the more we find out that society works together, we can work hand in hand with each other. A lot of the problems will be solved. To be honest, it's a lot easier to blame the more vulnerable members of society. That is actually true. That is a good point, Irony. That's a good point. Because if there is a problem and I'm not willing to solve it, the easy way to go about it is to look at who is easy to put the blame on. Most of the stories we cover, you could tell that the bullies do that. The people in charge that do not take action do that. To the point that some of them blame the victims, and that is insane. To blame the victims, you have to be the lowest of the low. But yeah, it goes to your point. They're the more vulnerable at that time, and it's easy to blame them. It is just insane. You look at the Itaewon case, and that's another example. You have a lot of people crowded in the alleyway trying to celebrate. They get stuck. Police are called for a long time. And guess what happens? They don't take action. Oh yeah, it's going to be fine. We're going to come. Don't worry about it. And guess what? After everything was said and done, they point to the firemen that were there to help. They blamed them. Yeah, Chio said victim blaming is always the first thing that happens. It's um Itaewon tragedy was such a heavy case. I heard of I remember I heard of it the night of, and my heart just, oh my goodness, how Itaewon was grossly done was sickening. It was extremely sickening. It was extremely sickening, and I can't imagine hearing it the night of, because this is way after the fact. This is years after the fact, and it's still very gripping. It's still jaw dropping. So imagine the night of. I can't imagine hearing it the night of. And the fact that the policeman didn't do anything about it and they decided to blame the people. And the most disgusting part of it was blaming the live streamers. How dare you? Live streamers are going to live stream, they're going to do what they do. Type of one if you agree with me. Live streamers are going to live stream. How do you blame them for a tragedy like that? Only to realize that the police chief decided to take a route that would take hours to get to the tragedy. He didn't dispatch men over there. He did not. He did not. The Itaewon case was so sickening to the point that I lost faith in humanity, period. I was like, you guys swore oaths to help the citizens. The citizens need your help. They are stuck in that alleyway. And what do? You put the video of the police chief putting his hand behind his back and walking slowly as though nothing happened is the most disgusting thing I have ever seen. That pose, let me see if I can find it. It is so disgusting. It is so disgusting. Kim Kwon Ho, I think his name was Kim Kwon Ho. Oh my goodness. Kim Kwon Ho. He had all the chance. He had everything. All he had to do was, okay, if you were not going to go there, make calls, have your people go there, have sergeants go there. What did Kim Kwon Ho do? Let's go eat. And after eating, let's put our hands behind our back and dispatch the police to the president's place. This is just disgusting. Just because people were protesting, but the citizens were needing your help. People were perishing. They did not care. They did not care. Kim Kwon Ho. This him, isn't it? Kim Kwon Ho. I didn't even understand what was going on at first because every report was so unsure and confusing when the tragedy was going on. I was so anxious. I can imagine. I can imagine. I can imagine. Bro, an important event here in my country, no matter how small or big the event, the police are always there. They have the police dispatched in every corner along with medical tents. Exactly. That is what should have happened. That is what should have happened. Kim Kwon Ho, look at him. He had his mask on, put his hand behind his back, and walked like there was nothing. He had to have dispatched people there. And what was so confusing was that the Itaewon tragedy, the Itaewon Halloween celebration happened every year. COVID had people not celebrated that year. So it back up would have a lot of people attending. That should have been the most police paraded event in history. You blaming live streamers? You blaming YouTubers? Then you blame the fire people? Kim Kwon Ho? It's pathetic. It's pathetic. When it comes to the Johnny Somali case, Johnny Somali is an idiot. But comparing him to Kim Kwon Ho, I do not know who to give the biggest loser to, who to give the biggest coward to. But the Johnny Somali case has Johnny Somali as the biggest coward, and you all know him. The Itaewon case has Kim Kwon Ho as the biggest coward. These two cases are at hand. I want you to determine who the biggest coward of the two will be or is. To me, I think it's Kim Kwon Ho. I hate Johnny Somali so much, but I think it's this guy, and I'll tell you why. That man will never understand how many lives he destroyed. Holy cow! Yes, he destroyed a lot of lives. He did. He destroyed and tarnished a lot of lives. This guy, Johnny is Johnny. Another type of Of course, yeah. Johnny Somali is a human god. He is a piece of you know what. I don't, bro. That guy gets me. You saw my reaction to him. That is how I genuinely feel about. I censored myself. I had to cut a lot of the scenes out of what I said about that guy. You too would have canceled my channel. I hate that guy with a passion. But this guy right here, this Kim Ko Ho right here, the reason I choose him as the biggest coward over Johnny Somali is because this guy had the chance to save lives. Johnny Somali has the chance to save himself from being an idiot, and he's not doing it. This guy had the chance to send a lot of police people where people were perishing. That is the difference. I have no sympathy for both types of people. Of course, I have no sympathy for them. And you know what? This Johnny Somali guy, I hope to God he gets the full rigors. He faces the full rigors of the law. This guy right here, this guy, I hope to God, I hope to God the Korean government, the Korean people puts him under some bro, put him under the jail and throw away the keys. I don't know if there are any updates about him, but please, Korea, please do the world this favor and lock this guy away for a long time. If you don't know Johnny Somali, he's a live streamer, IRL streamer, in real life streamer. They carry cameras around and then stream. Normally, in real life streamers are someone like Speed, someone like Kaisenat sometimes. They carry cameras that go outside, they show where they're going to. Some people travel, some people show what they do in real life. They show what they do um, as the day go by, as the months go by. Some might have a theme, which is I'm traveling for a month. I'm going to show you, bring you along. Some have a theme of I'm going to eat out for a month. Some have a theme of I'm going to do this for a month. They have a theme, and then they follow you around with a camera. And then there are people that super chat, enjoy the live stream, and that is it. But this guy right here, if you don't know him, Johnny Somali, this idiot right here, he's an IRL streamer. He does it different though. He is taking it upon himself to be the biggest POS ever. He is taking it upon himself to worry, to be a bug in everyone's ear, a bug you can't just kill, you can't slap off. He is the mosquito that bites you, you slap, it escapes and comes back. This guy goes around terrorizing people in other countries. Did that in Israel, did that in Japan, and is in South Korea. He says, uh, Itaewon and Seoul both were preventable. Absolutely preventable. They happened because the ones that were supposed to be in charge and take care of people, yep, yep, they happened because of them. Those who swore oaths to take it. And that is what I keep saying in my reactions. Once people in authority fail to act, things happen. Bad things happen. The reason is because we entrust them with our lives. In a civil tragedy, we realize that the kids that did not follow the rules survived. Those who put their trust in the authority perished. Why? Because we trust authority to take care of us. They sworn oaths to take care of citizens. And guess what the authorities did? Stood there, ate ramen, didn't even clean their teeth and their clothes, stood there and gave false press conferences, watched the boat sink. The US wanted to help. The civil tragedy gets me so much, like it makes me so mad. And I don't know if you like President Kim or not, but please permit me to say that she is one lady that is going to go to the depths of hell. I do not care. That President Kim Park, is it Kim or Park? I don't know. The lady president, she is definitely going to answer for. She is. Oh my goodness, that lady. I can't even begin to talk about her. No one likes President Park. Thank God no one likes her. I will be surprised if people liked her. Irony said, I have no sympathy for both types. Of course, yes. The fit pick so always gets me. Is it a fit pick of Johnny Somali? Which of them? One, two, three, four. Of course, this one, right? This one. That was what. That was when he was punched, and he decided to still be annoying. Oh my goodness! East Asia and Southeast Asia against any kind of drugs that aren't medically used. Oh, okay. Oh, so you mean like weed and stuff like that? Yeah. And I heard in some cases I heard Stephanie make the point that some people had a lot more sentences for smoking than the Anthem guys. I think that was the case. She mentioned that. So I know drugs that like there are no tolerance for drugs over there, and he does drugs, doesn't he? No one likes President Park. Yeah, President Park is an man. I don't even want to start going there. In the Philippines, people died for owning weed. What? Oh, you don't say. Really? Wow. Yeah, that is a very extra clean society. You don't want to go there and wow, extra clean. I don't smoke, so I can come there. I've never done that in my life, but I know people do that for recreational reasons. People also do that for medical reasons. I'm not judging anybody, but yeah, well, if you do smoke, I guess you don't have to step in the Philippines then. Wow, but I can come over there. I want to visit Philippines one day. If Johnny gets any kind of drug charges, he's done for good. South Korea is so strict about any kind of drugs. Stephanie Sue mentions that a lot. She does. She does. I think yeah, in the Antrim case, she did say a lot of people who owned like drugs, hard drugs, actually got a longer prison sentences than some scamaliers in society. That is crazy. So this one, the week says streamer Johnny Somali faces travel ban in South Korea after insulting as slavery memorial in Seoul could get 10 years in jail. Oh, this November of 2024. So this is quite old. 10 years. I South Korea. You know what? Please do us a favor. If South Korea puts this guy in for over 10 years, like 20 maybe, I will be very happy. I will come here and glaze the heck out of the South Korean government for like a week. I will praise them a lot because this guy has to go away. He has to learn consequences. This guy right here. This guy right here. Johnny Somali. The way Johnny acts when oh sorry. The way Johnny acts, that was me when I was 1 year old. You know what? And I wouldn't even believe that because I think you were more matured at 1 years old, 1 year old than this guy. That is my problem with people that support streamers like him. People that support streamers like him are the problem. Let's say this guy is doing all the nuisance he's doing and then has no one follow him, has no one donate to him, has no one watching him. I believe, even though he's a dumbass, he'll switch up the content. I think he's already getting 20 plus years. Oh, really? Even smoking cigarettes is a huge type. Oh, even cigarettes. Wow. If Johnny gets any kind of drug charges, he's done for good. South Korea is so strict about any kinds of drugs. Yep. 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 I can believe that. And he better not have done drugs. He better not. He better not have done drugs. So in this case, we want to give one person the coward of the week. Uh, and we have two cases at hand: the Itaewon and Johnny Somali. So who would you vote as the coward of the week? Both of them are. Both of them are. But for this week, we need one person to carry the crown of the coward of the week. Is it this guy or this guy? Who are you voting for? Coward of the week. They're going to carry the crown for the whole week. I think he's already getting 20. Yeah, he has to get 20 plus years. Man, I'm going to glaze the South Korean government when he does. I'm going to sing their praise for a week. I think the South Koreans are so much more outraged because of the comfort woman statue. Those are so simple. Yes, and that I forgot about that. I forgot about that. That puts an extra layer of um being an a-hole on this guy. On this guy. Because and what my problem, he knew what the comfort woman statue was because he said that before he went over dancing on the statue sitting beside them, disrespecting that monument. He would go on stream and tell them this is important to the Korean people. And that got me so mad. That really got me so mad. And will say, I'm doing this for the Japanese. Like, are you freaking serious right now? Are you serious right now? He knew what he did. He knew. And he did it anyway because of donations, because of people giving him money. That guy is a serious different. It's a different kind of POS. Yeah, I forgot all about that. Now that makes him very close to this guy, though. I still have this guy edging over him because this guy was responsible for a lot of people's demise. This guy, though, is responsible for disrespecting monuments and disrespecting people, and that is a whole different kind of trashy behavior. I think the South Koreans are so much more outraged. Okay, yeah, I think I read that. What's sad is that people can be too sadistic and enjoy. Uh, what's sad is that people can be too sadistic and enjoy seeing other people get hurt and embarrassed in public. And Johnny is just dumb enough to think his attention as a positive. No, you know what? I do not think. I think he knows it's not positive. He does know it. I think he is doing it for the donations and the attention he gets. He knows it's not positive, and I'm going to explain why. One, because anytime he's confronted, he walks out, he knows, and immediately says, "Oh, they let me do it. They let me do it. The chat let me do it. They let me do it." He knows it's not positive. He does know it. That is why whenever he's touched, he's beaten and stuff like that. Whenever he sees people running after him, he runs because he knows that they're mad at him. He does know that. And I think he mentions it on his stream from time to time. Oh, yeah, these people are mad. Oh, yeah, I'm carrying this so that nobody does anything to me. And then he goes around the mall saying, I'm going to R word the kids and stuff like that. He knows what he's doing. And that is what makes him a big POS. Chio said, coward of the week, no question, the police chief. Yeah, I think the police chief is the coward of the week. When you put these two cases together, the police chief, this guy, he is responsible for a lot of people's demise. He went to eat when people were suffering. He was seen in a car going to the Itaewon case. I think walking, Stephanie said, would have taken 10 minutes, but he decided to sit in a car, which took hours. And when everything was said and done, he was blaming everybody but himself. This guy right here is our coward of the week. Don't follow this guy. Don't be like this guy at all. Shame on him. He is our coward of the week. Can we pick both? They're both cowards in their own. Oh, absolutely, irony. Both of them are cowards. This guy is a coward. This guy is a coward. This guy likes to bug people. This guy likes to destroy monuments. This guy likes to disrespect people. But what the difference is that this guy caused a lot of demise and did nothing about it. So when we talk about being trash, both of them are, but this guy takes the cake. He takes the cake, in my opinion. And the fact that after everything was said and done, he should have come and apologized. He should have been on the floor, seeing the number of people that demised and the number of families that cried. You saw the people had to do CPR till they lost consciousness. It was so sad. They saw this, and instead of apologizing to the Korean public, what does he do? Blame people. Yeah, he did everything right. Oh, the president needed people because, man, this guy, he's annoying. To be honest, the police chief indirectly killed people. Yeah, absolutely, he did. He indirectly killed people. My grandma was 9 when Japan occupied the Philippines, and her older sister had to put coat tall and ugly makeup on my grandma so the Japanese wouldn't take them for. Oh my goodness. Was that the era of the comfort woman statue, like around the time that happened? Because that level of trauma would be very, very hard to deal with. Extremely hard to deal with, and especially some of the survivors living, some of the survivors still here, still alive, and the Japanese government not apologizing. That has to hurt a lot. And then you have this idiot go disrespect that statue. He deserves to be in for a long time. He deserves to come out reformed. I hope he gets in prison and everything that he did is shown to the inmates, and then he's left with them. Then we see if he can survive. I am so sorry your grandma had to go through that. I can't imagine the level of trauma, the level of PTSD, even to talk about this case, the level of tragedy it is. Just say irony. The police chief, because of many life lost. Yeah, the police chief takes our coward of the week. The police chief does. He takes the coward of the week. Okay, you're right. The police chief because he really caused death and trauma and more than thousands of people. Exactly. Exactly. And he didn't own up to it. He wasn't sorry. He was not sorry. He tried to cover up his actions until the CCTV camera came out. He tried to say, "Oh yeah, I did whatever I could." When we get the call, and boom, CCTV camera came out and exposed what a lying piece of work he is. CCTV camera came out and he was walking. He didn't care about the Korean people. It showed he was a liar, and he showed he was a narcissist. Didn't own up to anything. This guy. Yeah, he knew what he was doing. That's why even that's why he even says that he's autistic when confronted. Oh my, that's what. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly, Johnny Somali. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm autistic. I'm autistic. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. He gets punched and he goes back to it again. And what I heard was when he was first arrested, I mean when he was arrested recently before the court case, his cameras and everything were seized so he couldn't make money. I was so happy when I heard that. Guys, give me a few minutes, I'll be back. Let's think about this, and then we're gonna elect our hero of the week between the two cases, because I have a hero in the Johnny Somali case, and I definitely have a hero in the Itaewon case. I want you to think about it, and then I'll be back. Give me like about 2 minutes. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for holding the fort. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, you're right. The police chief, because he really caused death and trauma. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. That's why he even says he's autistic when confronted. One other thing that really pissed me off about this Johnny Somali guy was when he went to the mall and told the people that he was going to R word their kids and that he needs a kid to R word. That was so disgusting. That was extremely disgusting. When he said that, I lost it. I lost it, this guy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When he said that, I lost it. It makes him the second coward for the week in both cases. But this guy takes the cake. So, as we've discussed the coward of the week, who are your heroes in both cases? I will allow you guys to tell me who your heroes are, and I'm going to tell you who my heroes are, and let's see if you agree or disagree. Um, yeah, he knows when he's bro, I'm autistic and have ADHD. When he said that, I was so pissed. Being in the spectrum doesn't mean you can be an idiot. Thank you so much. That makes a lot of sense. I really appreciate that comment so much. And in fact, you being both autistic and ADHD, and you being the fantastic human being you are, goes to show that those are not excuses. Those are choices he is making. And that is what makes him an asshole. And that's what makes you amazing. Because you don't have to act out and use that as an excuse. You are a upstanding citizen, and that is what makes you amazing. And nobody can blame you for being pissed. You have every right to be, because you know firsthand how it is. Chio said, recently my uncle went to an event where almost something happened like it. Oh, really? And thankfully, it didn't end up as a tragedy, but people were fainting and getting squashed. Thank God everything. What? What event was that? Was it okay? Was it a celebration like the Itaewon? And was it like because of the crowd? Was it crowded? Oh my goodness, that's scary to hear. That is absolutely scary to hear. Wow. I'm glad your uncle is okay. I'm 100% glad. Jill said, same, I have ADHD and I have an autistic friend. Johnny is just an a-hole. Thank you so much. Thank you. You are both very amazing people. You are reasons why people can't use those as an excuse. Because if we have amazing people who have these, um, they're not conditions. They're not. They who have these and are amazing as you both. Nobody can use that as an excuse. Nobody. A whole lot world incident. A whole Loti world incident. In Johnny's case, the captain in Korea, guys who first punched him so calmly, and the military guy who punched him taunting him saying good night. Yes, that that was that was the guy I would have elected as the hero in the Johnny Somali case. And especially when he said, Johnny, good night. Good night, Johnny Somali. Man, I liked that a lot. I can't tell you how much I like that. I really appreciated that guy so much. Good night, Johnny Somali. Good night. nine. Hey, if the how many of you think if the police wasn't there, he would have done worse than just punch him to the ground? I believe he would have done worse. He would have done worse. And also the other guy, when the other guy when um Gino, yeah, that other minion, Gino was streaming. He just walks calmly and decks the heck out of Johnny Somali. Gino tries to talk about it, and he decks Gino too. And I was like, glory, that is amazing. Yeah, I think the stream, my face is still not coming. So we're gonna do this the rest of the way. This right here. I think for the Itaewon, every single person who helped is a hero. Giving CPR is so tasking, both physically and mentally, and that too after going through the tragedy. Yes, yes, yes. Whoever the people, the man, the firemen, the citizens, the people that came out, and Stephanie gave an account of a lady who stood outside, came out of the restaurant with her friends, and her friends rushed to give CPR, and then came back to ask her, "Hey, you know how to give CPR?" She said, "No," and then they go back, or she said, "Yes." One of those. They just came. You know how to give CPR? Let's just dive in. Oh my goodness, the chaotic environment over there, the chaos, the chaos. It was extremely sad. It was extremely sad. Everybody, everybody, look at this. Oh man, New York Times, I'm not trying to. No, I'm not trying to. Bro, you look at this and it's, look at this horrific incident. And to think that a police chief could have taken a phone and made orders and things would have changed is so sad. To think that all this, not everything though, not everything would have changed, but to think that it could have been mitigated by the police chief taking a phone, giving orders is like mind blowing. In Johnny's case, the Captain Korea, he didn't call it, yeah. My claustrophobia wouldn't let me anywhere in the events like the Halloween event in Itaewon, but my heart really goes to those who wanted nothing. Oh my gosh, my heart really goes to those who wanted nothing but to celebrate. They deserve to live there. They deserve that. That is the sad bro. To have events going each year, everybody likes to go celebrate. The year COVID hits, that event was canceled. The year it opens back up, everybody would like to go celebrate. In my reaction, I use my country as an example. Every April when it's Easter, Easter is a Christian celebration, right? Whenever it's Easter, we have a spot called Kulu where a lot of people go to celebrate. and that has become the hub for Easter, right? And there's always accidents and incidents happening, but that is the place everybody goes to enjoy. Everybody goes to celebrate. You can't tell me as a Ghanaian that it is getting close to Easter and it always happens. People are going to go there anyway, so police, let's just relax. It's going to be like last year. No, there still has to be police presence. There still has to be order there. There still has to be law enforcement to enforce rules and orders. You can't tell me that because it's been happening year in, year out. Oh, it's okay. And especially when calls are coming through saying things are happening. The model who lost her purse rushed to the police station to say, look, I lost my purse. I couldn't even pick it up because we're so jam packed. And what do they do? All right, we'll be there. And their ramen eating candy asses didn't even move a step. And they want to blame the fireman that went over there. Insane. All the people there that provided help, everybody here, everybody here, those in this picture and those not in this picture that provided help are heroes of the week for the Itaewon case. All of them. I salute them. They're good people. They Stephanie always say something, and I realize that. She says the way South Koreans come together when it comes to tragedy is unheard of. All the cases that involves tragedy, the way South Koreans come together in other nations, you see tragedy happen and other people they just watch the news and go about their day, right? They watch the news and like, oh, that's sad. Well, whatever. I have a meeting at 12. Um, Something happens and it's like, oh, dang, that happened. Oh, that's sad. But hey, I gotta go get my morning coffee and then go about my day. But in South Korea, it's like every every time there is an incident, you see them band together, people bringing food, people rendering support, people. It is so admirable. Irony says, I remember taking rescue and first aid training, and I will tell you this CPR is hard AF. Sometimes you really got to break a rib to make sure you to get the heart. Yes, yes. CPR is tough. In college, I was a um, residence assistant. I was an RA, and you go through CPR classes, you go through training, you go through safety, you go through bloodborne pathogen training. You go through DV training, DV and SA like training. Not that you are going to do it. No, it'll be crazy and so highly illegal. But no, you're trained to spot college campus students that might be going through that. You're trained to spot relationships that might be going through that on campus because you're in charge for the safety and well-being of the student. I was a student myself, but I was an RA, right? So you go through that, and CPR is one of the hardest things, especially pumping the chest rhythmically. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12. Pumping, 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 pumping. One CPR you're administering. It's so difficult to have to do that again. Have to do that again. Looking behind you, there's somebody behind you. You have to turn and do that again. You have to do that to the person that just fell. You have to go help somebody who was tired from CPR. You have to, and a lot of casualties. So you are not stopping. That is more than that is insane. Chio said, my mom is a nurse. Me and her both cried as much listening about Itaewon for the first time. We were so shaken up. I can imagine. I can imagine. I can imagine. And in fact, you were there in real time. Being at a tragedy in real time, it hits different. It's a whole different kind of feeling. Like you're right there in the moment. Sometimes when tragedy hits like that and you're there, sometimes music that was playing at that time becomes etched in your head that anytime you hear the music, it reminds you of the tragedy. Anytime you hear somebody say a certain word a certain type of way, it reminds you of the tragedy because you heard somebody say something like that. Because your mind has associated certain things to that tragedy. You never get separated from it. Your mind might try to suppress it, but you still remember that day and how you felt. I'm Christian too. Oh, that's amazing, chill. That's amazing. Yeah, tragedies do bring every South Korean together. Respect to that. It is admirable. I believe it's something that the world really needs to learn from South Korea. I know there are some countries that also do that, that also come together when there's tragedy. And I've also seen countries that you would be surprised. There is a tragedy, and it just feels like that area and that particular region of the country has that tragedy. Everybody else is going along their way. Everybody else is going along their way. There's a big war in the Congo right now, people losing their lives, and you'd be surprised. A lot of people around the Congo, a lot of people they're not even talking about it. People don't band together like that. People talk about love with their mouth. Oh, yeah, we love you. Oh, yeah, we're going to protect you until there's a tragedy. And then you're going to see who the real protectors are. And I salute South Korea for that. South Koreans are really, really good about that. I have another hero I'd like to introduce to you from the Itaewon case. I have another hero. I don't care what anybody says. This guy should be rewarded one way or another by some. He should. I don't have his picture didn't load up. His picture didn't load up here. I I think there's a video. It's not loading. Oh, it's okay. It's not. This guy right here. This guy. This guy is so much of a hero in my eyes. And anytime I think about Tone, I think about what he did. And this guy is amazing. Kim Bak. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but Kim Bak Jim. Oh my goodness. Who remembers this guy? Do you remember him and what he did and why I think he's a hero too? Irony says, on a lighter note, I got my lifeguard certification renewed so I could. So I am a lot comfortable being around water. Oh, congratulations! Oh yeah, she actually congratulated you. Take my congratulations too. That's an amazing feat. Congratulations. Yeah, when my uncle was telling me about, sorry. When my uncle was telling about the incident with him, I was just thinking about Itaewon over and over. Oh, that is scary. That is extremely scary. Yes, the officer who tried everything to help. He's one of the most brave person of authority. Oh, yes, Officer Kim is one of the best people in a Itaewon incident. Imagine just being there with no one telling you to do so. You do things yourself to save as many lives as possible. Respect to Officer Kim Bak Jung. Look, this guy, let's talk about him for a second. This guy, first and foremost, at a Halloween event, he wasn't even dispatched to be. He was not dispatched to be there. Heard about the case, rushed over there. What? Everything was against him. The crowd, because there were a lot of people celebrating outside the alleys and then people suffering within the alleys. He did not have a public address system. There was loud music going on. He was dressed in a police attire at a Halloween event where other people are dressed as policemen. He did not let that deter him. He was yelling on top of his lungs, and the video was very touching. He was yelling so much that he was at the brink of tears. Don't go, move here, move. It was so touching. This guy is so much of a hero in my sight. I cannot. That this is the contrast. Him and the police chief. The Itaewon story is deep. This guy did whatever he could to help with no resources, with not enough manpower, with not enough voice, not even dispatch to the place, didn't have the power to order people to come there, couldn't call for backup. He did whatever he could. Now, on the other hand, the guy that had all that power, what did he do? Just the opposite of this guy. We have a hero, we have a villain. Do you agree? I don't care what this guy rank is. I don't care what his educational level. I think he should be made police chief. Unless there's something that is really going to stop him, I think he should be the police chief. He has the empathy for that. He has the empathy, he has the heart. He is one that will use resources where resources are needed. He deserves police chief, and the police chief deserves to be hanging out with inmates. And the fact that no one was barely paying attention to him, it was a nightmare fuel, but he kept going. I'd give him a tight hug. He deserves all that. He deserves a lot. This guy. He deserves so much respect. This guy. The desperation on his face. He's so brave. It's like a nightmare fuel. Definitely agreed. The stark contrast between their actions. Respect for Officer Kim. A big respect for Officer Kim. Him and everybody doing CPR, including the firefighters and the ambulance guys, and every citizen are our heroes for the week. And I'm not mentioning the Johnny Somali case because, yes, of course, people try to knock his head off, which is something I'm so proud of. But when it comes to this case takes precedence. People's lives were involved and people were trying to. So we're not even comparing right now. The heroes of the week go to these guys by default. Goes to the Itaewon case by default. It goes to Officer Kim back jump and everybody that tried to help. Everybody here that tried to help. Chelsea definitely agreed. The stark contrast between their actions, respect for Officer Kim, respect for Officer Kim, 100,000 times. To even get the people to realize you're a real police officer and you're not dressed in a costume and to try your hardest. The desperation on his face, just like Kill said, the desperation on his face. It was sad to see. At the brink of tears. Yes, the firefighters too. They even got blamed for trying to help. And by that police chief guy. That ramen eating police chief guy. That police chief was put in there by the government to do the government bidding. And that is why he prioritized people having protests to actual people losing their lives. That is how you know this guy's not fit to take public office. He puts political agendas ahead of real life situations. Insert President Park. A lady, a woman who's supposed to have empathy for kids. These Korean cases, it opens you to see how ironic, how wicked, how power corrupts. It does not care. Bro, there is no way you're a lady. And ladies are talented to have empathy. Ladies are talented to be empathetic. There is a no way you can get up and say no to the US you're helping. No, we got it. Have the media tell the parents that I'm gonna get to the civil case. It's coming. We're gonna dissect that case so much, and that President Park better not watch the live stream. He better not watch the live stream. It is so sad. It is mind blowing, mind numbing the way power corrupts. And it does. It's not just in Korea, not just in Asia, Africa too, here in the US too, everywhere. You find somebody who rises through the political ranks, humble, talking to the people. I'm going to help you guys. I'm here for you. I'm going to do this, doing whatever they can to prove to the people they're here to help. And then they get a taste of that power. They get a taste of money. And then stuff like these happen. Because at the end of the day, they're not there for the citizens, they're there for their own interests. That is why somebody, uh, somebody like the police chief would prioritize people protesting the president, peacefully protesting the president, over people losing their lives. So we got a coward of the week being the Itaewon police. A coward of the week being King Guan Ho. Coward of the week being this guy. And I hope that haunts him for the rest of his life. I hope he makes better decisions from then on. I hope all the images online gets into his head and he turns a new leaf from then on out. Here's the firefighter. Okay. Incidents like this is why my aunt won't let me, a 28-year-old, go anywhere without texting her every 5 minutes. Of course, your aunt is precious. Your aunt is amazing. Your aunt is someone you should behold. She is amazing. Even the recent president got canceled in South. Power corrupts. Power corrupts. Trust me, power corrupts. We vote for people who we actually do not know how they actually are. Power corrupts. And irony, your aunt is amazing. And sometimes we hear these cases, we think, oh, they're far away from us. They're so far. Oh, that's not going to happen to us. That's not. Look, the Itaewon case, the civil tragedy, the bridge, the sample mall. I have reacted to those. I'm editing them. Those cases are cases where people thought Oh, we're gonna have a shopping spree. Oh, we're going to school. Nothing is going to happen. It's unsuspected. They are things that you don't see coming. And then you have people on the internet. I'm going to get to them when the time is right. People on the internet that have taken it upon themselves to post trash whenever there's tragedies, blaming victims, blaming people. Oh, yeah, why do they have to go celebrate anyway? Oh, yeah, this woman was SA'd. Why were they wearing that anyway? Oh, this was this. Why would. Bro, those people get on my nerves so much. Oh, my goodness. Oh, why did a lot of people convey there anyway? Oh, why did streamers stream anyway? Oh, why did this? Bro, shut up. All those people that comment that type of stuff should just shut up if they have nothing to say. My mom used to say something. If you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. And still, talking about the president that got canceled, was that the president that got impeached? Because I saw that in the news. Irony says my aunt is protective of me because she raised me and I'm an early kid. Oh, now you see, there it is. Your aunt is a superhero. I thank God for the life of your aunt. She's amazing. And I hope you're not giving her problems. Just kidding. You have to really hold her in high esteem, and I know you do. I know you think highly of her. She's an amazing human being. The mall one sometimes similar happened in my country. Something similar happened to in my country as well as I was really young back then, so I didn't understand it back then. All those years ago, a high-end shopping mall just collapsed. Oh yeah, I reacted to that. I reacted to that. Man, oh man, that was so scary. 20 seconds to exit the mall. Oh my gosh. I will edit that and that will be this week. I'm gonna post that. And I also did the bridge case. Seongsu Bridge and the Sampung Mall. And for those two events to happen 8 months away from each other, underlining factor greed, underlining factor pieces of a third millionaires that are greedy, says a lot about how power and money corrupts people. Goes back to my point. All right. Thank you all so much. Uh, yeah, it's the impeachment. Oh, yeah, that guy. The crappy construction og. Yeah. Yeah, the crappy construction. Reacting to that, I was shaking. I was really shaking. You have people bidding for contracts, and someone comes to tell you, "Oh, I can do that with less money and less time." Red flags didn't ring because you're trying to what make the place look nice, so safety's out the window. Pieces of turds, man. So we got our hero or heroes of the week being Kim Bak Jim, and then the wonderful people that helped in the Itaewon tragedy, and we got our coward of the week being this guy. On to the next, which is our live reaction. Now, for our live reaction, y- you guys will tell me what to react to. I think last time Chio had talked about the nth room. I didn't know there were more nth room cases. That reaction was disgusting. Not that the reaction itself was disgusting. What they did in there were disgusting. The deep fakes. Oh my goodness. But today I want us to go the lighthearted route, if you agree. It's not the South Korean one. Even in my country, something like that happened uh, where there was a woman who survived after 15 or so days. Oh. Wow, really? Wow. All right, say make sure you look at some wholesome videos too, Steven, so that you don't stress too much over all these gross misconducts. Yeah. Moral of the story, please. The Chinese singing show one. Okay. Do you all agree to moral of the story? The Chinese singing show. I would happily and gladly react to that. Let me pull that up real quick. Do you all agree to that in the first place? Let me know. Because I think moral of the story is her lighthearted content. We've done so much Rotten Mango, I think my mind is going crazy. Kikia, moral of the story for something that is softer. Okay. Oh, hi, Kikia. Hi, Kikia. You're welcome to the stream. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, Irony says yes. Okay, so we're going to check out the Chinese singing show one. Um, what is the actual title? Or if I put the Chinese singing show, I'll find it. Oh boy, is it this one? I have to leave in an hour, and yet I have not gotten ready yet. Oh, Irony, I'm so sorry. Don't let me make you late. We love your company here, but don't get in trouble, please. The second video. Okay, so this one, Chinese singing competition invites foreign Grammy winners, then regrets it, rigs the results. Oh, what? Bro, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Uh,
Okay, everyone is trying to come up with crazy ways to skip ads. Like, chill.
yeah,
Guys,
like
it's
me
not
right
like that.
now,
This
trying to
promo
skip
essentially
your ad.
takes 5 seconds to set up and it blocks ads on any.
Okay, it's fun though. Okay, yeah, I could tell. All right, so we're gonna react to this. Chinese singing competition invites foreign Grammy winner. What? Then regrets it and rigs the result. Why? Why does it sound so funny to me? Let's see. Chio says, "Where are you?" Chio. So unfortunately, I couldn't get the video to work for today because it's stuck. You see that? It really is stuck. Oh, and it's turned to now. So right now, I don't know, it's stuck. Be right back. I'll just listen in the background. Okay, okay. So I have some options here before we start the live the live reaction. Can I should I restart it and see if that works for a second time, or just do the reactions without my face showing? Because uh, I really do want my face to show. Oh, it's good. Let's have fun and laugh together. Oh, okay. Okay, let's just have fun and laugh together. I'm going to take the whole week to figure out how this is done correctly. I believe it's something with the settings I did. I had to change some settings. I believe some of it is causing this issue. So I'll absolutely look that up and change it. No. Not the display capture. No, this one. It's not working. Okay, display capture. You can fill up the screen. All right. Seeing your reaction will be good though, but it's up to you. Okay, guys, you know what? Uh let me see here. Let me go for a second time and then set it up again and see if that works. We'll be here. Okay. Do you agree to that? Should I re set it up again, see if it works, and then come back? Do you all agree? Because Cheer agrees. Kikia, Arnie, it'll take about like 2 minutes. Just rejoin again. Okay. Sure, your reactions are worth it. Okay. 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 So I am going to end this one and then see if I could do some changes and hopefully that works, fingers crossed. And then we'll do the reactions. Okay. All right. I'll see you shortly.